It's a new year and a new chance for Grandview to corral an opponent that snapped the Vikings' winning streak over them. A tight finish last year saw the University of Nebraska-Kearney prevail by just 1 point. It's a tangle with the Lopers as Grandview defends their home mat. College wrestling is next on Iowa PBS.
Funding for this program was provided by Friends, the Iowa PBS Foundation, as well as generations of families and friends who feel passionate about the programs they watch on Iowa PBS.
The Iowa Department of Health and Human Services encourages Iowans to talk to their doctor or healthcare provider about vaccines. Learn more at hhs.iowa.gov or ask your healthcare provider.
Musco Lighting is honored to support Iowa PBS. We're an Iowa company that lights local schools, community fields, and stadiums, arenas, and venues in more than 125 countries. While our reach is global, our commitment is local.
Welcome to Des Moines for the return of college wrestling on Iowa PBS. Tonight, our first duel of the 2025 season sees a clash between NAIA and NCAA Division II powers as the University of Nebraska-Kearney Lopers take on the Grandview University Vikings here in Iowa's capital city. Hello, everyone. I'm Tim Johnson. It's just a joy to have college wrestling back on Iowa PBS, along with my partner, legendary coach Jim Miller. This series between Kearney and Grandview, it's a short one. This is only the fourth year. Right. It's 2-1 Grandview, but Kearney won last year.
They did, and all of them have been good, and we're going to see an interesting one tonight.
And unfortunately, Kearney had a couple of injuries in practice to number one ranked guys, and one of them is at 125, but what a story. At 125, stepping in for the Lopers is Adonis Latimore out of Virginia Beach, the state champion out of Virginia, born without legs, only one finger on one of the hands, and he's stepping out on the mat. What a story.
Man, mad respect for this kid, man. I can't wait to see him get a chance to compete.
Well, let's take a look at tonight's lineup. We start at 125, of course, and Latimore will go up against the number one ranked Aiden Reeves. Talk about number one. They've got 6 number one ranked guys, Grandview. At 133, Serratus versus Cockrell, number one ranked. Arola versus another number one ranked Carson Taylor. At 149, Collins versus one of the first Hurd brothers. And then Cale Robb at 157 going up against Elon Hurd. What's in the second half, Jim?
Second half, we got Willowette against Robinson. We got Jacoby Deal versus Alex Reynolds, number one. Jakari Deal versus Jamil Coles. And we got Jacob Awishus versus GK, and I'm just going to leave it GK, Tim. Leave it for you, but man, what a stud. I just call him the champ. He's number one and defending champ. Crew Howard and Greg Hagan.
Ooh, what a way to
both number one.
Not two number ones.
Two number ones at heavyweight. Stick around.
Okay, time to send it out to one of the great voices in our sport, PA announcer Scott Casper, who will introduce our teams.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, welcome to Sissom Arena. It's now time to welcome the teams. Introducing first, from the University of Nebraska-Kearney, the Lopers.
Little tech issue with the PA announcer is Scott Gasper, but hey, there's no tech issue with the crowd here. What a crowd tonight for Grandview. Packed house.
It's awesome.
How about this Vikings in there? 12 out of the last 13 years national champions.
National champions, unbelievable. Nick Mitchell just started the program in 2008-09. Wow.
they're going to have the introductions now, and right after the national anthem.
Performance of the national anthem. Here to perform tonight's anthem, a very special guest. He's a 2023 197-pound national champion, a 4-time All-American, and a former Grandview wrestling standout, and an all-around great guy. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Owen from Grant.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Wow, what a voice there.
And a national champ.
A national champ for Grandview 2 years ago, and up from Kansas. I like the little twang. He's got a voice there. He's probably we're probably gonna hear from him.
Our competitors will start tonight's matchup at 125 pounds. Introducing first for UNK, he's a redshirt sophomore from Virginia Beach, Virginia, Adonis Latimore.
All right, there's those the introductions, and at 125, like we said, Aiden Reeves, #1 ranked for Grandview at 125, going up against Adonis Latimore.
1 of 6, right?
You ever had 6
No,
#1
never,
ranked at
never had
Wartburg?
6. Shoot, that'd be beating the All-Star meet or something, you know?
I'm sitting by the legendary coach Jim Miller, 10 national championships as a coach at Wartburg. And we're, a finalist. We're in #2, 10 other years? About 20 years, top 2?
Let me see here. 9, I think.
All right.
8 or 9. 8. Only 8.
And we have Wartburg and Augsburg coming up later in the season. I'll probably have to, take both arms and hold you down.
No, that'd be a great one.
Jim, now the director of the Dan Gable Museum and Hall of Fame, and just a great promoter of the sport. And speaking of, I said it's one of the great voices of our sport, Scott Casper. Scott Casper has been a great friend of wrestling, promoter of the sport.
Yes, he has, man. He's for a long time, too.
And again, we're talking about a packed crowd here tonight. Grandview being the #1 ranked NAIA team, and Nick Mitchell wrestled for you.
He sure did, man.
Assistant coach with you. Yep. I mean, tell us about
3-time
Nick.
All-American, 8-year assistant coach. Came here in 2008-09. Started the program from scratch. 4 years later, won a national title. Now he's won 12 out of the last 13.
Wow.
Come on, man. That's crazy.
And a longtime assistant, Paul Reedy, wrestled for you.
Yeah, he did.
Emmitsburg, then to Wartburg.
One of the best assistant coaches in the country, any level, I think. And he won 3 high school titles at Emmett, was on teams, 3 teams at Wartburg, and now 12 at Grandview.
And at Kearney, speaking of Iowans, Dalton Jensen and Andrew Sorensen. Dalton Jensen had been at Kearney for a while after he came over from ISU as a wrestler and then transferred to Kearney and was a national champion in 2012 for the Lopers. Missouri Valley, Iowa native, and Andrew Sorensen was a two-time state place winner for Forest City, Iowa, and also an Iowa State wrestler. And those guys have been longtime friends and now assistant coaches and doing a great job.
Yeah, I think they were roommates at Iowa State, actually. So, yeah, they know each other well and doing a great job.
I asked him, you probably were each other's best men, and he said we were. And I said, Millboy and I were each other's best men in our wedding, too.
Yes,
so
we were.
We go back a long ways, Millboy. One of the coaches for Kearney, he's like my hero, Tom McCann. He 45 years in high school wrestling and at Kearney High School, and now the last 15 volunteering for the Lopers. And man, he never going to retire.
Dude, that's the heroes of our sport. Guys like Tim McCann, man.
You got to just keep on. My two favorite words at my age. Of course, you're older than me.
And his opponent will be one of two athletes. Tonight, it'll be either Braden Anderson for Grandview or Jameel Coles, a junior from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We go to 197 pounds. Introducing
Don't
first
miss a
from
minute
UNK.
of today's college wrestling action. Catch the live stream on iowapbs.org. The free PBS app, the Iowa PBS Facebook page, or our YouTube channel. A lot different than when we were doing it 40 years ago with Iowa Public Television, now Iowa PBS. Now it's worldwide, YouTube, Facebook, and all the various social media outlets. It's pretty cool.
No, that's how we want it, man. Everybody an opportunity to tune in. See some great college wrestling, and we got 5 meets coming up in the next few weeks.
Yeah, we go to Co-College next week on Tuesday night, and Loris is coming down. That'll be a one. And right now, the two #1 heavyweights just met at the middle. #1 ranked in NCAA 2 and #1 in NAIA, and both Iowa guys, natives. And we'll talk more about that, but you don't want to go away from that
I hope
one.
they don't run into us, TJ.
Oh,
Both
man.
6'4", about 260
260 each of them. And here come the captains. Take a look at that. I mean, there's those are some big men. The official in the middle, Jay Cox, one of the great officials that does a lot of wrestling at all divisions. And he steps in there as the official today. And we're going to get going now at 125 pounds.
Wins, even matches. They'll have first choice.
Wrestling is for everybody.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, there's the picture right there. For all abilities. And, we...
Big,
just,
small, male, female, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It's there, and this is what Adonis decided. He said he brought home a flyer to his dad, and he said, let's get into this. And he's had tremendous support from his parents, and I'm sure they're watching. And Dwayne and let's see, I have it somewhere here. Gerald and Demetra, way to go. Way to raise a son that's not afraid of anything. And here comes the #1 ranked Aiden Reeves out of Albia, 2-time state champion, 5-time Fargo All-American, 3rd last year in NAIA. And he's 11-3 and ranked #1. Quick takedown for 3.
Dude, Aiden, he's so good at all different spots on the mat. He's good on his feet, good on the mat as well. And he locks something up and takes Adonis toward his back. I'm not sure how close he's got to get before he get a count.
You got to get the elbow down.
Get the elbow down. Nothing yet. There's a count.
2, 1, 2.
We got a rowdy crowd here. We are going to pay tribute later on to the national champion football team that's right behind us, Jim. The entire football team. They won the national NAIA championship. Skate given to Adonis, and now another takedown by Aiden Reeves.
Aiden playing the
Still
takedown
green.
game. Adonis trying to hang in there.
Still
Like I said,
green.
Adonis Latimore out of Virginia Beach, Virginia. Lansdowne High School was a Virginia State champion at 106. And now
Aiden
Reeves
Reeves.
putting the hurt on him right now.
Yeah, in trouble. Got him in trouble.
Same.
8-1 right now.
Same.
He's got a 4 count. Close to a fall.
Putting the pressure on right there. And Latimore gets back to his base, and 4 points, near fall.
Up by 11, another turn for 4 would put a technical fall on the board.
Working.
12 to
Still
1
green.
the score
Still
right
green.
now.
One.
We're working on
Red.
a tech issue right now with the
Neutral.
graphics for score. 12 to 2 with an escape for Latimore.
Latimore in on a single. Nice shot. Trying to turn a corner. Reeves trying to sit behind. Scramble position now.
Ooh,
Reeves comes
used
up
his
on
leg
top.
really
Oh, nice
nicely.
job.
One.
And this could, man, if he gets that tight, this could be it right there, looking for the fall. Squeezing it out, a fall for Aiden Reeves, number 1 in the nation, proves it out, 6 points for the Vikings. They go up 6-0 after the first match here at 125 pounds.
And here's a replay here. Catches him on the back, and now you just got to cinch it up. You don't do any big moves, just little by little, and there it is. Gets the fall. Big start for Grandview. Now we're at 133. Jackson Cockrell for Grandview. And he's a triplet against Hector Serratus from Nebraska-Kearney.
Yep. Serratus out of Wichita, Kansas, Andale High School. He was a 3-time state champion. Andale, a really nice program down there in the Wichita area. And going up against Jackson Cockrell out of Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Transfer from Maryland, comes in from the Big Ten. And like you said, a triplet. His sister Alexandria is the wrestling manager. She came to wrestle on the women's team. Now she's the wrestling manager, and his brother Bryce on the team as well.
How about that? Triplet all at Grandview, man.
Their dad, John, was influential in all of them being in this sport and very influential in making wrestling so strong around the Tulsa, Broken Arrow, Oklahoma area.
Good scrap here. Cockrell and Serratus.
We were talking about Grandview having 6 out of the 10 nationally number one ranked wrestlers. Well, Jackson Cockrell, he's not number 1 ranked, he's number 2.
That's pretty crazy.
Cockrell was 6th in the NAIAs last year. Number 2 ranked right now. He beat last year's runner-up, Thaddeus Saloni, in overtime. And he was teched last year by the same wrestler. So a lot of improvement from last year to this year. And he's got his eyes on the prize, I'm sure.
Good hand fighting going on. Not much scoring, but some good wrestling. Nice shot by Cockrell. Defended well by Serratus. Some good athletes, both these guys.
.60 the score. Grandview on the strength of a pin by their 125-pounder Aiden Reeves, the number 1 ranked 125-pounder.
Offense, gentlemen.
We're at 133. We're the number 2 ranked Cockrell, Jackson Cockrell. Still feeling it out with Serratus here in the first period. No score with just over a minute left in the first period. You know, I was talking to you earlier, Jim, and, 12 out of the last 13 years, national championships for Grandview, and yet I still think of it as one of the best kept secrets in wrestling.
No, I hear you, man. I mean, they've been so dominant. It's just been crazy. I mean, when you start the program from scratch the first year, 2009, and this is where they're at. I mean, it's just been phenomenal job by Nick Mitchell, Paul Reedy, Grant Henderson. But, You know, I know Nick Mitchell came here from Wartburg, but he came with a formula to do the same thing. And here's a nice shot by Schroeder, but great defense. Cockrell.
And a very knowledgeable crowd, and the football players give a big round of approval to the defense of their guy, Cockrell. We're talking about Nick Mitchell. He's not too far from home.
No,
Johnston,
Johnston,
he's a prep
Iowa.
at Johnston,
Boom.
Iowa. A little shout out to my old friend and his coach, Frank Browsley, who was the coach at the time that Nick was in, and a coach when I was coaching at Mount Vernon. He was coaching at Johnston. He was even coaching at Johnston when I was a prep at Morning Sun. And so I know he's watching, and I just want to say a big hello and thank you for all that investment into this sport that you have given Hall of Famer Frank Browsley.
For sure. You know, here's a match I think Nebraska-Kearney feels like they got to get, you know. Had an injury at 25, but now, hey, Hector, this is Sorotis is capable of winning this match. But Cockrell, like you said, ranked second in NAI. Nice Granby try by Sorotis. No luck yet. Cockrell doesn't look like he wants to get rid of him. So he's going to keep riding, and he does.
Green, you got it.
You know, he's put a lot of pressure on Sorotis there. I mean, really nice job off the whistle, hasn't it been?
Yeah, it has been, man. He's been on him. And you can tell, man, he wants to get the riding time. He wants to wear him down. But there's a stall call.
And an escape. That's a perfect scenario for Sorotis there. Got a stall against Cockrell and got the escape.
Now, here we go. Here's his opportunity. And, you know, you got a minute to go. Well, whoever gets a takedown, if they can in this period, is going to be a big advantage to whoever wins this match.
Such a big part. The hand fighting, so important right here.
And these guys pretty evenly matched here, TJ. Nice shot again by Sorotis.
Good pressure. And
again, nice go behind Cockrell, but nothing on the edge.
Yeah, for a couple of reasons. I think if Sorotis was able to keep getting his back to the match, there might be another stall call, but Cockrell did a nice job of coming around.
He did, yeah. Good point.
I mean, once you get that attention of the official, you got to kind of have awareness there and say, hey, you know, a couple more shots. I can get that stall call.
Obviously, a stall point in this match looks like it's going to go a long ways, but 20 seconds left. 1-0. Sorotis. And
riding time was 41 seconds, so not a minute for Cockrell. Looks like it's going to go to the third period. 1-0 lead for Sorotis on the strength of his escape. And Cockrell will have his choice. I'm sure he'll choose down.
Green bottom. Green down.
Jackson Cockrell, Broken Arrow,
Only
Oklahoma.
Only stall is on green right now. That's it.
Up against
We got 1-0 score. Bottom
Wichita, Kansas,
Hands up.
Andale High School, three-time state champion. A program guy, Sorotis, the coach said. First year in the starting lineup, third year in school.
yeah, he was a 125-pounder, moved up. Academic honor roll. Academic All-American.
Ready? Bottom. Stay there. The first caution.
Well, that makes it a lot easier as a coach when you got kids up there. They do everything right. Train, go to school. Sorotis, same thing. He looks like he's going to fight it, but he gets rid of him. Now we got a 1-1. No 34 seconds riding time, so not a factor.
These guys, you know, they're both getting after it. Hand fighting, looking for that angle, looking for that look to get to the leg. How important is it to move them side to side, you know? You can't go straight on at this level.
Yeah, man, and these guys are both kind of hanging in the middle, man. They're not backing out. We're getting most of the action from the middle, so some good fakes here, good hand fighting.
If you're Cockrell, you got a great opportunity to feed on the fans. They're really behind him. Every move he makes, they get excited. Such a great fan base here. Sorotis in on a shot. Fended off, back in on a reshot.
Oh, these guys are getting after it here. They know, hey, one of these times they're going to get in and be able to score. And there it is.
Looking for that far. A little leg pass.
Spins around, captures his leg, so we got a real stalemate situation here. And there it is.
45 33 seconds left in the third period in regulation. If it finishes tie, we'll go to sudden victory. We'll talk about that if we get there. Only 34 seconds, so riding time not an issue. It's 1-1 and 35 seconds left. Who can find that angle, get in on that leg and finish?
There's another shot, Cerritos, but nothing doing. Cockrell with an underhook. Wants to bounce him. Go behind, nothing doing there either. Cerritos now back in. Oh my goodness. Oh, some great action here.
Oh, wow. Woo. No points, no score.
Oh my goodness.
Right at the end.
Right on the edge.
No points. We're going to sudden victory. Nick Mitchell gets out, says a few things. What do you say, Coach?
He said, get a takedown.
Here we go. Crowd to their feet. 2 minutes on the clock. Any score. Even if it was stolen, there's not going to be any stolen gold here.
Man, but 1-1. This is a great action match and it's 1-1.
Any score right here wins, and there's a shot. Woo. Fended off by
Cerritos. Nice go behind.
Nice go behind.
Oh, there it is. Cerritos.
Wins for the Lopers.
Wow.
Cerritos gets the takedown on the number 2 ranked NAIA wrestler
what
Jackson
a match.
Cockrell. Tremendous match. And there's your winner.
That was
Hector
earned.
Cerritos for the Lopers, and now 6-3. 3 points on the board for the Lopers. We're in overtime. Boom.
There's a retail. Cerritos goes behind, drops right down to both legs, finishes, and man, what a match. Great win for him. He earned it.
Well, Coach, I always talk about, how you execute when you're tired is what separates the winners. And they were both tired.
Yep.
Great execution on Cerritos' part.
He did it anyway. There you go.
Jim Miller wrote a book on that. Do it anyway. And he did it anyway, Here we go. Number 1 ranked Dodger out of Fort Dodge, Carson Taylor. There's a state champ out of Fort Dodge, a 4-time All-American, one of the COVID kids on the team, and gets a 6th year. And he's
shoots right in. Arola. Now he's got him upside down. Taylor got him upside down.
Going up against Joe Arola.
And he's hanging in there. Good defense here so far. Trying to pass or capture the leg and pass it. There he passes it.
Wants to get to his belly, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. So far, so good, but Taylor doing a nice job as well. Oh, that's some dangerous spot right here.
Got to kind of watch the knee, too.
You don't want to watch the
sometimes.
knee, yeah. Oh, wow. Arola doing a really nice job of defensively hanging in there. And now he's in the advantage position a little while. He's got him upside down.
Yep, he wants to get that head up. What's he want to do right here, Coach, with that waterfall position?
Yeah, he's got to get his wrist free. And Taylor's doing a nice job of capturing his wrist, so he's really stymied right there. We probably should get a stalemate, but now Taylor really has an advantage a little bit if he can break his grip. But Arola's just, man, that was a good stalemate call, but some really good action. Arola's 9-6, but listen, Nebraska-Kearney has wrestled Nebraska, Northern Iowa, and Little Rock, all Division I teams, and then they go to national duels. Dude, they have been wrestling some high-level competition. Nice shot by Taylor.
Yeah, I like the way Taylor just continues to shoot, going after it.
Arola's doing a good job trying to fend it off by capturing his ankle.
Keep it inside.
Upside down. Taylor lifts him. He needs to push one over or oh, wow. Arola again passes the leg.
Looking for
now he
again.
comes up on top. Now Taylor is holding on to the ankle. Maybe looking for a stalemate position here, but
well, Arola isn't looking for a stalemate.
No, he's not.
He wants to, and it's a judgment's call here by the official. He just got to say who's got control, and right now he's saying nobody does. And here comes Taylor up. He's got the one. He's got height.
Oh, wow. Close to a takedown, but oh, my goodness.
Bounds.
That's a good no call.
Great scrap. Joe.
Man.
Arola out of Ward, Colorado. Nederland High School, but he wrestled for Boulder because Nederland did not have a high school program out of the Bear Cave Wrestling Club. That's Van Mars and Salazar's and Alvarez and Alirez and Cardenas.
Yeah,
I mean,
some hammers
wow.
coming
Yeah,
on.
and that's a great club to be a part of in the Greeley, Windsor area. And, of course, Carson Taylor. I mean, is there a more storied program than Fort Dodge? I mean, you know, you start with Bill Cole.
Bill Cole back in the day. Oh, my goodness.
And then if you just want to put tough in the Webster Dictionary, in my era, Joe Zuspan.
Yeah. Oh, Taylor in on a single, tries to cut to the double. I tell you what, Taylor's been really aggressive on his feet and gotten in, but Arola has been stellar defensively here.
Green, bottom.
The top of the podium has eluded Taylor. He's been second. He's been third twice. He's a four-time All-American.
There you go.
But he's ranked number one.
Top man, stay there. Don't move. Cover.
At this week's rankings. 6 number 1 Vikings come out with the new rankings.
Well, 2 years ago, these guys split 2 years ago at 133. Now they're both up to 141, but they didn't wrestle last year.
There's
Arola
the
cuts
the
him.
first point. The Vikings Taylor gets the first point with the escape. Goes up 1-0. I think, again, it's going to come down to, it always comes down to inches, Coach, but gas tank. And,
100%.
We'll see, because these guys are fighters, but who can execute when they're tired? Who's got the gas tank? And, from the history and from, what they've done so far, it looks like both of them, shape isn't a problem.
Yeah, Taylor's been the aggressor on his feet. Hasn't been able to really get in deep. And Arola's been great defensively. And now he's got Arola with an underhook. Thought he might be looking for a heel pick or something, but we got 40 seconds left in the second. Another shot. This time, Taylor gets in deeper, in on a single. Oh, my goodness. Arola, nice defense. Now he's in on a single on the edge. Good defense by Taylor. Man, this is just like 133. This is a scrap, TJ.
Great action. On the edge. Go back to the center. Carson Taylor, 17-2. Joe Arola, 9-6. And as you talked about, boy, Kearney up against 3 Division I schools so far. You're going to have some losses on that side.
That's
but
just the first semester.
Man,
they did that in the first semester.
They've got St. Cloud next week and Central Oklahoma the week after.
The top 2 teams in D2.
Right.
Well, you got to give it to him, man. They know how dividends that'll pay off down the road and later in the match.
In the second period, the score is 1-0. The leader is Carson Taylor on the strength of an escape, and he's not going to go under. So Arola is going to depend on his feet.
He is. Well, Taylor, he's a hammer on top. Trust me. Yeah, you don't want to get underneath him. That's probably his best position.
And like you said, they split 2 years ago. They know each other. And that's having mat awareness. That's some mat savvy there by Arola. It's a risk. You've got to do something you haven't done yet in this match.
That's right. Nick Mitchell said we got lucky when we got Carson Taylor.
Yeah, Carson said he wasn't recruited by many people. And Nick Mitchell said, yeah, we got lucky. 4-time All-American trying to become a 5th. A 5-time All-American.
He's gotten better every year. Here they are on the edge. Arola needs to circle in like he's doing. And kind of the onus on him now getting down toward a minute because it's 1-0. He took neutral. He's got to attack and make sure it pays off.
And no stall calls.
No stall calls.
And so, Taylor can be aware of that. And how do you, in your coaching, they got to be aware of that. They can't back away, but how do you coach that,
Yeah,
Coach?
I think you don't even want them thinking about it till the very end with a little time left. There's another good shot by Taylor. And on a single, Arola's just stellar on defense, though. But you know what? Taylor, hey, the clock's on his side. He's in on the leg, and the clock's ticking.
If nothing else, it's a clock eater.
Yes, it is. But he does better this time. Gets all the way to his feet. Arola, really good defense still. Back to this upside down situation. He knows time's running out. He looked at the clock.
If he can slip that ankle, but Taylor's got that pretty well stiffed out. Jay Cox, the official, calls him up, and you got 20 seconds.
It's now or never.
What's your go-to move?
That's right.
You got to do it. Do it well.
We'll see what he does. It's a shot. Now Taylor kind of knows the defense. Here's the chance. I'm not going to give anything up. I know I don't have a stall call. Oh, nice. Try a little throw by.
There's the stall call, but there's only 6 seconds left.
Crowd doesn't like it. Man, they've been going at it for...
Anything can happen.
Oh, nice job by Taylor. That's how you do it. You're ahead. Don't wait. You shoot in and sit in.
That's how you do it. To answer the loss at 133, you come back with a hard-fought win. Carson Taylor, the #1 ranked 141-pounder, gets a tough-fought win for the Vikings, and they go up 9-3 after 3 matches. 6 points in the first match at 125 with a pin. And
here's a replay.
Decisions.
Taylor gets an escape.
And that's how it ended.
That's how it ended. 1-0.
But it wasn't like that. I mean, it was hard fought.
They were going at it for the whole dang match, man. I love it.
149 pounds.
Darnay Hurd.
So we got Brady Collins out of Ray, Colorado. Been injured, had a thumb injury in the fall, had a shoulder last year that kept him out of the postseason. 3-time state champion, it was a Fargo All-American, going up against Darnay Hurd, one of the Hurd brothers. We've got Elon Hurd coming up next. Darnay is ranked #3 in NAIA, out of Cincinnati by way of Iowa Central, where he was a JUCO national champion at 157.
Yeah, he can wrestle, man. He's really athletic. And, you know, Brady Collins is too, 2-time state champ. Coach thinks he can be a podium guy by the end of the year.
Redshirt freshman, Collins is.
Yeah, Brady, this first competition was just last week at the national duels.
Darnay Hurd, 18-5, his record. Ranked #3. Coach says he's a little bit unorthodox.
He said, when he goes, look out. I want to see it. Oh, nice job. Something happened. I think he got stunned. I think they hit their heads maybe. And Hurd got stunned. And Collins just did a go behind and scored a takedown.
You good? All right. That's my time. There is no injury time. That's
No
my
injury
time.
Here we go. They hit heads here.
Oh,
Right
the
there.
chin.
Chin, yeah.
And just kind of, I like your word, he got stunned just for a second there. And, you know, Collins felt it, snapped, got
Took
around,
advantage,
3 points. So 3-0, Brady Collins out in front early in the first
nice
period.
Granby somersault, really. Hurd catches him, has him in trouble. Hurd, Collins holding on for dear life here. I think he's at least going to give up a reversal, and there it is.
2 for the reversal. And
wow, that was quick, man.
In unison from the football team. They know they're wrestling, and they are right behind us going nuts anytime something good happens for the Vikings.
Escape. No, not yet. Escape by Collins. 4-2.
4-2 now. Early takedown by Collins, a reversal by Hurd, an escape by Collins. They're back on their feet.
And Hurd just kind of dropped down. He's got long arms, man. He just kind of dove at him and almost got a double on the edge. Collins now in nice high crotch, up to his feet. He's in good spot here. See if he can finish.
You know, I like a little bit of violence with when you're running to return. What do you like to do here,
Well,
Coach?
Collins is going to need a takedown, but Hurd is so athletic here. He's doing the right thing, stepping in right here. Oh, my goodness. Hurd does a somersault. Now Collins holding on at the edge. Still has his left ankle.
Coach Jay Cox consistent. He didn't call it a takedown earlier in an earlier match, the same situation.
Yep. I think it's the right call. But do you see that? Hurd was waiting for this and just dives under. Oh, man. Nice shot by Hurd. Beautiful
Good
job.
lift. Turk.
Right into the Turk. Gonna elevate, trying to get some back points, and he's close. There it is.
Yeah, look out. Explosive is right.
Like Mitchell said, when he goes, look out.
How do you not get pumped up with this crowd behind you?
There's 4-point near fall, and all of a sudden,
9-4.
9-4.
13 points scored after we went a couple of matches with 0-0 now. 13 points in the first.
Here's the replay. Nice double. Steps in, bottom leg, elevates, and gets back points. Collins got to be a little feel. He's already felt it once. But there it is again. He's so explosive. Gets up and drives right back.
2 points reversal.
Looking to lift him up. Trying to he's close to back points here. Oh, man, he's in trouble. He's got Collins in trouble.
Any part of Collins staying on the mat. Whoa!
Wow. Crowd loves that guy.
Whoa, man.
Here's the replay. Crouching to his back, little by little now, man. He's got it close, and he just cinches it up, and there it is. As the Grandview crowd explodes.
All right, now we're going to see Elon Hurd.
Now that was your brother, right?
That's a brother.
You want to try to do something similar.
And he's number one. Just recently ranked number one. He's only 6-2, just getting back in the lineup, but he had a great national duels. Pinned a number 4 guy from Southern Oregon, and now he's ranked number 1. Going up against Cale Robb. If you think, well, is over in Nebraska, is he a brother of Peyton Robb? Yes, sir, he is. Brother of Peyton Robb. I think you're right, Jim. I think he wants to get after. He doesn't want his brother to show him up.
Okay.
Big 3-point takedown for Elon Hurd.
He's going for a hip tilt already.
Got the elbow tight. Catching onto the cross wrist. Elevating with that knee. Trying to get some points. No points. Cale Robb,
there's no joke. He's no joke. He can wrestle. He's really good on top, so I know he doesn't want to give up any back points here.
Elon Hurd, also out of Cincinnati.
Nothing yet.
Looking to turn the shoulders past 45.
Elon's in.
Not the 45 with Jay Cox at the official yet. He's looking for it to be past 45. And Cale Robb doing a nice job of fending that off.
Yeah, he is. He's doing a good job. Fought it off. Still only 3-0. He's in this match. He knows he needs to, get out of there. Over a minute writing time.
And it's only, there's a minute 35 left in the first period. A lot of action already.
Red.
Robb out of Medford, Minnesota. Owatonna High School. Four-time state placer in Minnesota.
Ready? Good start here. Hands
Red shirt freshman.
Good start. You ready? Stay there.
A lot of wrestling in front of him.
Cover. Stay set, man.
Nice deep waist jam by Hurd. Racking up some riding time. Drop. Rob gets to his feet, but right back down with Hurd. Man, Hurd's been tough on top. Now legs, half. Oh, he's sinking that half deep. Rob really trying to do all he can to fight that off, which he has so far.
Sure, we're safe and legal.
Man, that's a deep. He's driving deep, looking for that. 50 seconds left. He's not got a near fall yet.
Man, there's some good flexibility by Rob, man.
Great fight by Cale Rob.
Oh, nice.
Come around on
What
top.
a
Reversal.
reversal.
And that's where he likes to be. 3-2. Yes, 2 minutes of riding time, but what a turnaround.
No, that's how it works, man. If you just stay in there, don't give up any back points, stay in the match, and then you sneak in that reversal, and now it's only 3-2.
You know, Coach, you want to show that first 2 minutes to some of your wrestlers about Cale Rob and what he did. He just
keep
never
hanging
gave up.
in there.
Didn't let him turn him. If he turns him, he likely gets pinned, and that's just some guts and gumption there, right there.
So here you are. This is really important, 12 seconds, for especially for Cale Rob to ride out Hurd.
Stay there, don't move. Red,
Race more riding time, 1:39 so far, and not give up an escape here.
Red, you got it.
Nice mat return, but Hurd right into, man, does a nice job anticipating that mat return. But looks like Cale Rob will get the ride out.
He does. 3-2.
Nebraska.
Rob gets his choice, and he's going to defer to Elon Hurd. Hurd will choose.
Bottom.
It's like he's going down.
He's going down.
Cale Rob, this is his best position on top. Long, tall guy, and he can ride. And I guess we'll see. But Elon, man, he is so explosive. He can just get to his feet quick and see what happens here.
Such a great atmosphere here, and these wrestlers are giving us a show.
Yeah, nice armbar right away with Cale Rob. That's right, probably where he wants to be.
Right now, this is money for Cale Rob.
Yeah, he's racing the riding time, 1:10 riding time. Oh, man, you can tell he's done that before, that armbar.
Yeah, got that tight waist in and then head lever.
Trying to get the head lever, now digging in the armbar. Oh, he's going to hit this tilt. Oh,
losing it a little bit, but oh my goodness,
that's where he wants to go.
That's where he wants to go. And if nothing else, one, he's erased the riding time advantage, and now he's looking for the tilt. And pretty soon,
Action, man, action.
I think
here it goes again, tilting him up. He's got to hold him. Hurd does a nice job getting his arm free.
Oh,
and he does a reversal.
Really nice job there. A reversal, 2 points for Hurd. Out in front, 5-2 now. Starts building up the riding time. Put the boot in, taking it out, and I think he's going to go on his feet.
5-3, 55 seconds left.
This is where, if you're Hurd, you want to get right back in there and do your thing.
And you think if Rob gets his takedown, he'll take the lead. Oh, nice fireman carry.
Oh.
Great action by Rob, not getting carried yet, at least.
Neutral, guys, neutral.
What's Hurd need to do? Yeah,
there,
coming around, covers the hips, gets 3.
There it is.
Big takedown for Elon Hurd.
Here we go, red down.
I think we got blood time right now. Yeah, we got blood time. There's no penalty for blood time. They can take as much time as they want. Nope, he comes back. They stuffed him, stuffed the nose. They go back.
15-3 team score. Grandview in the lead.
Bottom man, ready? Check. Green. Cover, stay set.
Couple of pins by Grandview.
Elon Hurd on top. About to get his minute riding time back. But Cale Rob, you've seen, he's sneaky.
Green, you got it.
Wants to score here before the period ends. He hits it.
Nice follow by Hurd, and way to stretch him out. Nice job by Hurd on top, stretching out Rob.
Absolutely. Rides him out. Good job by Hurd. 8-3. Got 1:20 riding time. And now it's Rob's choice. We'll see what he wants to do here. He's going down.
No, you got to get out and get something going.
Here's a replay. Here's the tilt that Rob tried to hit. And now most people, I bet he would get this. But Hurd is so explosive. Does a nice job and actually comes around and gets a reversal on that scramble. Rob up to his feet, gets the score, gets his escape, 8-4. Rob tried a nice shot. Hurd, nice counter. Third period. Oh my goodness. Duck under from, where'd that come from?
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Elon Hurd, duck under for a 3.
11-4, pulls him back.
Red down.
Hey, I'd like to see his brothers wrestle in practice. I don't know if they get to. Here's a replay. Watch this duck. Oh my goodness. Woo!
I looked that one up, and that's the picture I saw.
Green's got it.
That's a textbook.
Green, you're in control.
It's so quick.
One red.
Another escape.
Neutral.
Hurd lets him go. Wants a major decision here. Needs a takedown for it. Nice shot by Rob, man. There's no quit here.
Nope, a lot of time left,
Yeah.
a minute left. He puts, you get a takedown and back points. He's got
he
the
goes
cradle
for the
locked
cradle.
up. He's got the 3.
He's got cradle here.
Rob get.
I cannot believe Hurd got out of that as
Tremendous
well.
job by Hurd breaking that. Wow.
You can see why Rob is dangerous, man.
That would have put Rob ahead if he'd have got 4. It's 11-8. He had it locked
Hustle
up.
back, man. Hustle back.
Here's a replay. Cradle.
Hustle back.
Tries to bring him over, but Hurd breaks the cradle. So he had a tilt, going for a tilt to back points and breaks it. He gets a cradle and taking him over, and Hurd breaks it.
Both these guys have done a tremendous job of, fending off the offense of the other guy.
And I love that, Rob. There's no quitting this guy.
No. He gets a 4-point here, and
here's his head lever. Head lever again. You know he wants to come on, capture that arm. He wants to get a tilt action going on, and he starts with the head lever to get it. He's got those long arms to get into the arm bar. We'll see if he can get there.
Short time, stalling, bottom guy. It's not going to affect the outcome here. There will be no riding time, but it's going to be
Legal on the back, 90.
too little, too late. And Elon Hurd, the #1 ranked wrestler at 157, is going to hold on for the win there. Tremendous bout. Each of the guys coming back and forth. Nice bout.
That's a great match. Want to do a coach interview with, here's a replay. Rob got to take, there's the end of the match. 11-8, great match. We got Coach Mitchell here, halftime. Coach, it never goes exactly how you want, but what do you think so far?
It was okay. I don't know. I mean, our guys they're offensive. I like that. That last match, when it got tough, he kept scoring. Obviously, we got to stay a little bit more solid as the match goes on. A 33-pound match, it's hard to be disappointed that the dude fought his butt off, but we got to stay in better position, within that fight. So that's it. I mean, now we're looking ahead.
Yeah, 18-3, but man, it has some great matches along the way.
Yeah.
What are you going to tell the team at halftime here?
That's what we expected. That's why we have this duel. We like it tough. We want it tough. It's been tough, and this is exactly what we're ready for. So I hope it's tough in the second half, too.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Appreciate it.
Our score after 5 matches, 18-3. Stick around. We'll be back in a few after intermission to talk with the Grandview athletic staff about exciting developments on the mat and beyond, along with the highlights and results of the first half. Thanks for viewing.
College wrestling is back on Iowa PBS.
Hello, everyone.
Join me, Tim Johnson, along with Wartburg coaching legend Jim Miller for 5 weeks of exciting college duels on your statewide network and online at iowapbs.org. Our next matchup features Dubuque's Loras College taking on Co. in Cedar Rapids. Let's go. Tuesday night at 7 on Iowa PBS.
Coming up on Studio 3 Live, we welcome Kiss the Tiger to the stage.
The last piece of the puzzle, the last character in the play or the musical or whatever you're doing is the audience, and it should be about a back and forth and a conversation with the people that are there.
Friday evening at 8:30 on Iowa PBS.
It's rotating.
It's time.
I was an eyewitness.
To talk.
It defies current material science.
About UFOs.
We can't say it's aliens, but we can't say it's not aliens.
What is known? The government does keep secrets.
There was a cover-up.
And unknown.
We can do scientific experiments.
The more data, the closer we get to answering that question.
What are UFOs on Nova?
Wednesday evening at 8 on Iowa PBS.
Next time.
Stop!
A drug investigation leads to a young man.
Have you a warrant?
Have you something to hide?
Callum is confused by his relationship with Joe.
Any plans for tonight?
Is your other boyfriend too busy?
And when Clint wants to join his brother on tour,
we'll need some cash.
How much?
$5,000.
It threatens his relationship with Nicole.
You're not going?
I am.
Not with my money, you're not.
Hope Street.
Saturday evening at 10 on Iowa PBS.
For nearly 50 years, Iowa's top dance athletes have grown this annual competition into one of the nation's most prestigious events of its kind. Watch exclusive coverage of the 2025 Iowa State Dance Team Championships, only on Iowa PBS.
Monday evening at 8 on Iowa PBS.
Coming up on the next episode of Iowa Life, we'll talk with retired national TV reporter Harry Smith.
So it's just, these are the things I think you need in your toolkit when you walk out the door. And first among them is curiosity.
We'll meet a dedicated group of young ballet dancers.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And we'll check out an accessible treehouse at the Iowa Arboretum. All that and more on the next Iowa Life. Sundays at 10:30 a.m. on Iowa PBS.
Then I just retired.
Yep. Good friend.
Welcome back to Sism Arena in Des Moines. Right now the score is 18-3. Grandview leading Kearney. And Grandview University recognized their 2024 NAIA championship winning football team here during the break, capping a perfect 14-0 season by knocking off number 1 ranked Kaiser University just a few days before Christmas. Hello, everyone. I'm Tim Johnson, back with you at Dave Sism Arena here on the Grandview University campus. I'm with Troy Plummer, the Vice President of Athletics for Grandview. And Troy, you said you've been here since a long time, but the AD since 2007. What a success, and how about that football team? It has to be a great feeling for you.
Yeah, it was. The kids were they were great all year. Just all business. Worked really, really hard, and it was a unique situation where they truly played for each other and trusted the guy next to them, and man, it all came together and they went on a nice playoff run.
Well, they couldn't do it without the facilities, and obviously you've overseen a lot of building and facilities and the whole bit, and it's such a big part of your job, and congratulations to you, for that. And then, of course, the wrestling team. How do you beat, in our world, in the wrestling world, 12 of the last 13 national championships led by Nick Mitchell?
Yeah, they're pretty special. Coach Mitchell does a great job, and his staff, and does a great job of getting the right kids in that want to be a part of the program, fit his championship lifestyle, and it really comes out and just phenomenal. And to have the success they had, I mean, when we first started the program, I hired Nick, and we didn't think it'd be anything like this. We were hoping they'd be pretty good, but this is something really special, and he's a special coach, and it's a tribute to all of the guys that came before, the guys that are here now, and how hard they work, and just something. It's pretty impressive to be a part of day to day.
And now you have women's wrestling. We're going to be right back here in February for William Penn versus Grandview women, and fastest growing sport in America right now is women's wrestling in college.
Yeah, it's been great, and Coach Krenzy's done a wonderful job for us in that area too. And it was one of those where, well, if we're going to be this good in men's wrestling, maybe we ought to try the women's side, and it's turning out to be pretty close. They just finished second at the national duels, and so he's done a wonderful job, and our women's team's coming right along, and something a group to watch.
Well, I think you've found a formula for success, and congratulations on great leadership, because it all starts with leadership. Thank you for yours.
Well, I don't know about that. Thank you. Hire good coaches, and they recruit good kids.
All right. Now, we're on our way back right now, and our score here at intermission is 18-3 Grandview. We'll be right back to recap the first 5 matches before the second half mat action resumes. You're watching College Wrestling on Iowa PBS.
For nearly 50 years, Iowa's top dance athletes have grown this annual competition into one of the nation's most prestigious events of its kind. Watch exclusive coverage of the 2025 Iowa State Dance Team Championships, only on Iowa PBS.
Monday evening at 8 on Iowa PBS.
Coming up on the next Iowa Life, we'll celebrate the 50th anniversary of the maintenance shop in Ames.
Knowing that there's been legends in this room, I do get goosebumps thinking about it.
We'll learn about making cider from fresh Iowa apples. And we'll ride along with Escaramuza Quetzali.
Suba, 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 suba.
All that and more on the next Iowa Life. Tuesdays at 6:30 and Sundays at 10:30 a.m.
College wrestling is back on Iowa PBS.
Hello, everyone.
Join me, Tim Johnson, along with Wartburg coaching legend Jim Miller for 5 weeks of exciting college duels on your statewide network and online at iowapbs.org. Our next matchup features Dubuque's Loras College taking on Co. in Cedar Rapids. Let's go. Tuesday night at 7 on Iowa PBS.
We're back at Dave Simas Fieldhouse on the Grandview University campus, where Grandview leads Kearney, University of Nebraska-Kearney 18-3, but that score, Jim, is not indicative. Tim Johnson along with Jim Miller, and what a first half.
It was great matches, even low scoring. We had they fought their rear ends off, and we had some entertainment going on, man. And the score could be different, but Grandview earned it, man.
Grandview had a couple of pins.
Yeah. One
of those pins came after a hard-fought match, and come from behind, got the pin, and then the Hurd brothers. And let's take a look at some highlights. Right now at 125. Game effort by Adonis Latimore, but a big pin by #1 ranked Aiden Reeves.
Yep, he did. He earned that one. And 133, Jackson Cockrell and Henry Charetas. And this is the overtime. That's the overtime, man. These guys scrapped the whole match. Cerritos comes through with the win.
The Dodger from Fort Dodge, Carson Taylor, #1 ranked, tough match. He got a win, close 1-0, and at 149, now the start of the Hurd brothers.
Ooh, Darnay Hurd, he gets a fall on the edge, but he dominated. And he was a crowd favorite, let me tell you. And then brother Elon Hurd and Cale Robb, well, there was Elon with an unbelievable duck. And that was a scrap the whole way.
Boy, that was a great first half, and I'm looking forward to the second half.
Yeah.
But what a product, you know. Iowa PBS comes back into college wrestling, and we get 2 of the best small college programs in America.
Love it, man. And I think we got 5 more great matches to go, including 2 #1 heavyweights going at it at the end.
Don't go away.
Woo!
I'm not sure. You know, there aren't many matches and many meets that have #1 ranked heavyweights on both teams to end the night.
Yeah.
And we've got that for you as we get ready for the second half of action.
Let's go.
So here comes Jay Cox out to the center. And he's the official tonight. And we're going to go to 165, where we've got
Cam Robinson from Grandview.
Oh, and he's so tough. He's ranked #3 at 165.
And Garrett Willowite from Nebraska-Kearney, 9-3.
Grandview, a junior from Newtown,
Willowite is a good
Cam.
kid and ready to go. Coach really likes him. Cam Robinson from Iowa State transfer a couple years ago, wrestled 149 at Iowa State. Now he's at 165, and he's 6'1". He's all about 165, and Coach Mitchell said a good pace, a good highly paced match is good for him. So that's what he expects, and that's what happened. Here we go.
Cam Robinson out of Newtown, Pennsylvania. He's 19-1. As you mentioned, Jim, started at ISU at 149 pounds. He's up at 165. Going up against the replacement, Garrett Willowite, in for Trenton Munoz, who was sick.
Yep.
He just, got a little flu and couldn't go. So Garrett Willowite steps in from Hewitt, Wisconsin, Marshfield High School. He was 14-10 as a redshirt last year. He's a redshirt freshman in the lineup now for the first time. And in on a single leg.
That's a nice scramble. Robinson got in. Willowite jumps right down. Dives in on the leg, trying to hold him off, but Robinson, boom. There's that nice takedown, and he goes right into a deep waist jam.
This is where Robinson likes to be. He's really tough on top, and you can see he likes to use his leverage of his length.
Yeah, he's 6'1" or so, and he is dangerous. Good on top. He likes to tilt you. Nice lift. Mat return. Willowite right back up to a tripod. Mat return again from Robinson.
Mat returns don't have to be boom to be great.
Right.
And when you can trip them down like that, keep control, looking for that cross wrist, always trying to set that up.
I think this is where Robinson wants to be right here. Tying up the wrist.
Working, improving.
Right here. Hits his roll. There it is. Only 1 count, but that's where he wants to be. And here he goes again.
Nice job of rolling through by Willowite.
Really was, yeah. Armbar now by Robinson. Armbar half.
Out, red, bottom.
Just 3-0. So far, Robinson racks up 1:13 riding time.
Good work, guys. Keep that offense going. Here we go. Red, you ready? Set. Okay, Green. Cover, stay set for me.
Robinson cover. Willowite up to his feet right away. Robinson got them long arms, man. Now a leg.
Nice job by Willowite, knocking him down to his hips. Like to lose him there. Robinson wanting to keep those hips on top.
Work to improve, gentlemen. Work to improve.
What's Willowite want to do right here?
There's not a whole lot he can do. He wants to keep good position so he doesn't get power halved or anything. That was probably the best scenario for him. Just get another restart.
You got 26, guys. Work for offense. Bottom, ready?
26 seconds left in the first period.
He's set.
3-0, early
set,
takedown, 1:45 of riding time for Cam Robinson. Has not been able to turn a couple of cross wrist tilts attempts into near fall points. Good dogged determination by Willowite.
10 seconds to go. Robinson ahead 3-0, gonna ride him out. Over 2 minutes of riding time.
Grandview choice.
It's Robinson's choice. He goes down.
Dalton Jensen, good look at Dalton Jensen, former national champion for the Lopers, now the head coach out of Missouri Valley, Iowa, and has done a tremendous job, has a desire to get them right back on top. They were national champions in 22, third last year in 24. And as you talked, there's nobody's really got a tougher schedule than them.
No kidding. Robinson gets out, shoots immediately in on the low single.
Nice job of getting right back in on the leg by Robinson.
That's what Coach Mitchell was talking about. The higher pace for him, the better, he thinks. So we've kind of seen that on his feet.
Did you preach when you were coaching at Wartburg? I mean, what Cam Robinson did is what you want to see from someone, isn't it? When you get the escape right back in, looking for that opening.
He's good at that, too. And I mean, why hold back? I mean, you need to be good on your feet. You need to be good, or at least pretty good riding, be able to ride somebody 20, 30 seconds when you need to, because you're going to have to. And you got to be able to get out. You got to be able to get out. If you want to be a national champion or compete for a title, you can't just be good at one thing.
You know, I know there's a place for wrestling for 20 minutes, 30 minutes and everything, but did you do like 10-second goes in those situations?
Love short goes, because you're going to be in that situation. 20 seconds to go, you got to get out to win the match. Same thing on the guy on top. 20 seconds to go, you got to ride him out to win the match. So put them in those situations, and because they're going to be in them.
Gosh, I can see why those guys either were intimidated or motivated by you. I'm ready for a 20-second go here. Let's go.
Robinson right back in. Nice takedown.
3 points. He got right in there and did a nice job wrapping up Willow White. 30 seconds left in the second period. Out in front 7-0 for the Vikings. The Vikings up 18-3 after 5 matches. We're in the 6th match of this meet here at Dave Simmis Arena. I love the intimacy. I love the fact that it's packed.
Yeah, hit for a stall warning.
And I love the fact that I bet most of these fans never miss a home meet. Yeah. Why would you with Grandview?
Yeah.
Stay there, gentlemen.
And you can tell this school, it's a smaller school, college-wise, right? So, you know, hey, the football team's here. They want to be here. The wrestling team supports the football team, vice versa, and so forth in other sports.
Right in the center of the capital city, Des Moines, Iowa, and it was 15 years ago, 16 years ago, there wasn't even a wrestling program, and now they're the best in NAIA.
You know, and they need it, because we used to have Drake.
Yep.
Lost Drake program, and now, who knew? Grandview one of the best is the best team in NAIA in the country.
Red bottom.
7-1, that escape by Willow White, 7-1
Zero cautions,
in
one
favor of
stall,
Robinson.
So we played nice shot by Robinson right there, right? Immediate takedown.
Ooh, trapped the arm.
Yeah. Look, he's looking good, man. Building the lead, 7-1, but he's got riding time. Willow White's been scrappy though.
Nice job coming to his feet.
Yeah.
Tremendous, trying to continue to get in on his own ties. This time
Robinson,
gets the
nice
leg.
job. Yeah, Willow White's going to try to hold on to that leg so he keeps out a takedown. But Robinson he's so long and that power, leverage. He's trying to sneak around. He sits over the ankle, trying to. Willow White doing a good job though. He's hoping to get a stalemate here. We'll see. Oh, Robinson.
3 points.
Yep, grabs the far ankle, and that's another takedown.
Yep, Jay Cox, what he's looking for is control. When he decides that guy, Robinson right there has control. That was 3. There was an escape right now. Fighting hard. Willow White not wanting to be getting majored. And right now it would be a major if they stayed on his feet. With the riding time secured for Cam. And now he's trying to put a exclamation mark on it. And he
Robinson,
does.
man, when he goes, that's what Coach Mitchell was saying. When he goes, he is tough to deal with.
He does a lot of firing, good misdirection, good high pace.
Yeah, that's what
Both
they
of
want.
these guys.
That's what he's doing, and I like it because he's ahead 13-4, 14 with riding time, and he's still on it. He's still after it. That's another shot, another takedown. White doing a nice job trying to hold him off. 15 seconds left.
Work through this.
A nice way to start for the Vikings in the second half of this big dual meet between the Division II power Lopers, Nebraska-Kearney, and top-ranked Grandview Vikings. Cam Robinson gets a major decision.
Great play here. Last shot, Robinson in deep, just powers into him, gets his takedown. 14-4 win. I think here's where the Lopers trying to make a move right now.
Brother Act. We saw Brother Act for Grandview. Now we got the Deal brothers, Jacoby and Jakari, coming up one after the other. And Jacoby, who is ranked at 184, is down at 174 now. He beat out in a wrestle-off Caden Hart to take the spot at 174 because his brother Jakari is back in the lineup at 184. And so right now we get the Deal brothers, and like you said, they're trying to get the Lopers back into this.
But they got a tough go here. Alex Reynolds is the 2024 national champion in NAIA. So I think we're gonna have a really good match here.
Alex Reynolds out of Warren Robins, Georgia, Veterans High School. Dad has Iowa roots out of Martinsdale, St. Mary's. He's an NAIA champion last year. Came from behind to win that. And he spent time in the lineup, not in the lineup, because he was behind a national champion, Casey Randalls, before he made the lineup.
He kind of waited. I mean, sometimes you just got to wait your turn and keep fighting to get better. And then when your chance happens, what happens? He wins the national title, first chance, because he did the right thing. Stayed in there with a good training partners and a good program. And a lot of, the answer many times, not to leave.
See, you had a lot of guys that stepped right in. You knew they were studs right away, stepped in the lineup. The guys come to your mind that just stayed in there 3-4 years, and when they got their opportunity, they produced?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, a guy named John Helgerson comes to mind. You know, he's a football guy, came out, wasn't the guy right away, stuck with it.
Mixed in, boys.
Third, second, first.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And that's how he ended his year. But there was a lot of guys like that come through over the years. You know, I was there 22 years, so it's, you got a lot of guys that, and that is satisfying as a coach to see that happen. And this happened here with Alex Reynolds last year for Grandview.
I'm sitting here with legendary coach, Wartburg, 10-time national champion Jim Miller. And Jim, you also now have quite a few guys that are out coaching. Nick Mitchell being an example, but how's that make you feel?
Yeah.
Huh?
It's great. You got Paul Reedy here, too, as an assistant. Nick Mitchell. You got Eric Keller, of course. Started as an assistant, doing a great job, head coach at Wartburg. You got, who else?
You talk Coast Guard?
Coast Guard, Kevin Bratlin,
Offense,
a top 10 program at Coast Guard. And at one time, we had all those guys in the same coaching staff, And Mitchell, Malachek, and Keller, and Bratlin. All sometimes you just don't know. Wow. You look back and say, man, that was a stellar crew.
That's called multiplication, Coach, not addition. I mean, you multiplied leadership throughout this nation, and it's really satisfying. They say, well, you retired. Well, you multiplied, and so I'm sure you miss coaching. You're the director of the Dan Gable Museum and Hall of Fame, and probably a little different, but you're still coaching.
No, I like it, man. I like it.
What I mean by you're coaching people.
Sure.
You're
Exactly. Oh, nice shot. Nice shot by Jacoby Deal, but Reynolds fights it off, and he's looking to go around.
Jacoby, like his brother, comes from Durham, North Carolina, went to Northwestern Kansas Tech, was a JUCO All-American, and just has been kind of buried in the depth of Nebraska-Kearney wrestling.
No, man, like I said, I think we got two really good athletes here. And 0-0, first period. And I think really Nebraska-Kearney knows, hey, we need this match. I mean, we need to get back in this match. We need a win. We need some momentum.
One of the great people in our sport, communicators in our sport, PA announcers, and all-around historian, Jason Bryant just texted me and said, don't forget about Sean White at Buena Vista.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah. Well,
he's another Wartburg guy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's plenty out there. Brandon Brissett, Olivet. I mean, I seen them guys seen a lot of them at the national duels last week. It's been very cool.
You know, yeah, the old show, whatever it was, you had a lifeline. My lifeline's Jason Bryant, you know? Yeah, and he comes through with a lot of information.
Nobody knows more information than that guy.
No, nobody knows more than
maybe
Jason Bryant.
Kyle Klingman.
Kyle Klingman,
So, yeah,
there's another one.
He's the man.
These guys are so important. I got to give a shout-out to my guy, J.D. Rader, former Loper, now with Flow Wrestling. And, you know, he's out and about doing so much, loves wrestling from South Hamilton High School, and then went over to Nebraska, wrestled for the Lopers, and now, along with the, you know, all of the guys at Flow, he just, you know, invests in our sport. But I know he's probably watching and cheering on his Lopers.
Heck yeah. Jacoby Deal and Alex Reynolds, just like we thought. Head-to-head, man, this been scrapping, but neither can really gain an advantage. Reynolds gets an escape, but that's it.
Yeah, Jacoby, he was ranked at 184. So he's not ranked yet in the new rankings at 174 with his brother taking over 84. And, of course, Alex Reynolds, as we said, one of the 6 number-1 ranked Grandview Vikings. 13-4 on the year for Alex Reynolds.
I asked at halftime, I asked one of the Grant Henderson assistant at Grandview, I said, I'd like to come in with practice to watch the Hurd brothers. Oh, here we go. Oh, nice go behind Deal, and he doesn't score. My goodness.
Wow.
Oh, there's a brick throw, and they want to see a. That was close, but
that was
great
close.
Job by Jacoby Deal going around, but just as he's about to get the takedown, Reynolds does a somersault to avoid it.
Okay, let's get into it.
We'll see the replay here. There he is. He's looking for to put him down, but Reynolds right away hits a somersault off the mat. But so I guess they'll have to look and say, did he have, when he did have him hit the mat, was it a takedown long enough or not?
Keep going, keep going.
Maybe we'll be able to go back a little further. That was quite an action right there. There was a lot of action going on. And let's take a look a little further back. And so
shot by Reynolds.
And
go
right
behind.
there is what they're, I think there is what they're challenging.
Oh,
right there.
Yeah. That could be it. I could see a takedown.
I mean, I can see it,
it's hard.
But it wasn't called.
Yeah.
So if it had been called, I don't think there would have been any argument. But it wasn't, so right now there has to be indisputable evidence. The official is looking not at what you just saw as a viewer.
Here it is again. Slow motion. Go behind. Here it is. Looks like, is that 2? Looks like right there, 2. Somersault. Now nothing. And then again, here it comes. Let him go. See if he goes around there. Right there. Right there. Was that, had a knee on the, woo knee. What do you think?
I don't think they'll overturn it. I think he could have called it. I don't think they'll overturn it. That was great action. But, you know.
After video review, call on the mat stands.
It's going to stand.
No takedown, if you want to say it.
I was going to say, I'm not always right, but I'm always going to try to be real.
Nothing. Man, that was
tremendous entertainment.
That would have been big. That would have been a big takedown right at the end of the period. Oh, my goodness.
These are 2 great-looking athletes, Coach.
Now Deal goes down. I mean, I would think Reynolds, hey, if he thinks he's got a chance, and he does right here, I'm going to try to get my riding time point. Because nothing's been solved on their feet. Deal really needs to come up and score. He needs to get out and not give up the riding time if he's going to have a chance to win this match.
Get all fingers, all of them, don't take them back.
And I really think this is a match Nebraska-Kearney's feeling they need to have, obviously, to have any kind of chance.
I mean, that's a lot of pressure on the head there. Pushing forward every time.
Well, here's what I said. You're good on your feet. You got to be good in all positions. And this is where Reynolds is. He got away in 6 seconds. Really good. Never give up a takedown. And now he's trying to ride him out. And, oh, my goodness, 54 seconds. Great job by Jacoby Deal, not giving up that riding time point. So here, anybody's match right now, man. 45
Coming down
seconds.
to the takedown. 40 seconds left in regulation. We've already had one overtime. Sudden victory, the only win for the Lopers so far. Serratus getting the takedown at 133. And sudden victory for the win for the Lopers at 133. And now the opportunity to get a takedown here at the end of regulation, or maybe a sudden victory.
Like you said, sometimes comes down to no matter, you're tired.
Executing when you're tired.
Yeah. Oh, nice shot, nice shot. Nice Deal, fought him off. And he takes a shot. Now, go behind by Reynolds. 2 seconds.
And we're going to sudden victory. Good action there at the end. Here we go.
Oh, man.
Here we go. We're in OT.
We have had some great matches. Even though the team scores kind of lopsided.
It's not indicative of the fight. Oh, he's got that ankle.
And he comes across. So strong here. Oh, my goodness.
And he gets the three.
Oh, my goodness.
Second overtime
Great
victory
job,
for the Lopers.
Deal.
That was a gut check.
Man, that's impressive. That was impressive. The shot, he didn't really penetrate that far, but he's so strong. He pulled it in anyway. So strong here. He pulls it in anyway. Gets to the double, locks his hands. Oh, there's the double. Man, that was a gutsy finish.
Big win for Jacoby Deal.
That was impressive.
Lakeisha and Gerald, their parents, excited. They're halfway home now. Durham, North Carolina, all the way to Des Moines, Iowa, and now Jakari coming on against Jameel Coles from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He's 11-4, Jameel Coles is.
All-American last year.
Out of Northwest Kansas Tech, Goodland, Kansas.
Now Jakari, 3-0 at the national duels last week. Beat the number 3 and the number 5.
He was a JUCO national champion at Northwest Kansas Tech. But it's been 2 years since he wrestled. He had injuries and eligibility issues, and so it's really been, he's back on the mat here in the last 3 weeks for the first time in 2 years.
Man, coach has got to be excited about that.
He was 3-0 at the national duels, and he beat the number 3 and number 5 ranked guys.
How would you like to go in and watch the Hurd brothers practice together? Maybe the Jacoby and Jakari brothers. Now, maybe they don't let them wrestle each other.
Yeah.
You know? But, man, I bet the scraps at the home, them parents probably had to move some stuff out of the way. But that's wrestling. That's the sport of wrestling, man. You don't need a whole lot to do it. You start doing it when you're a little kid sometimes, and your best partners a lot of times is a brother. And anymore that now, maybe a sister.
Here, man. Still working.
The Deal in on a single, doing a nice job, pulling him back, trying to pull him in the middle. But Coles is so long, it's hard to sweep. We'll see if he can get it done. Jakari looking for a takedown. Nice job. He does capture it. Yes. And that was not easy.
That's knowing where you're at, Mel boy. Edge of the mat right there, knowing where you're at, and all you need is that other ankle.
Excellent job. Big takedown.
Red, you got it.
Coles to his feet, gets his escape.
Neutral.
3-1. Clock down to a minute. First period. 3-1, Jakari Deal.
Center, guys.
Nebraska-Kearney. His brother just got their second win. at 174, and I'm sure he wants to get that ride back home with a win, but Jameel Coles might have other plans here.
Hands, guys.
$20 seconds left, 3-1 on the strength of the takedown
Center.
by Jakari Deal. And then the escape by Jameel Coles. That's where we're at as we get to the end of the first period. Oh, can he get to finish? It's enough time.
Again, he's got 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Coles doing a good job defensively.
Good job by Jameel Coles there. Knowing where he was at, knowing how long he had to hop.
Man, I mean, another takedown, 6-1. That's a whole different scenario. Here we're only 3-1.
Second year into our three-point takedowns. What do you like the three-point takedowns?
I wasn't sure at first, but I'm kind of liking it.
I like rewarding the offensive wrestlers.
No, it's been good. Nice mat return by Deal. Remember how important it was in that last match not to give up the
good
right
job
time.
there by Jameel Coles, getting to his feet. Got to get to the feet. Now he's got to be the aggressor. Yeah, the Deal brothers didn't start wrestling until high school.
Man. Who's their high school coach? I hope they're watching. Great job. Good work. There's a lot of kids walking down them halls that could really be great. They just don't know it yet. They don't know it. They might not have been in the room yet. Or sometimes they're in the room and it doesn't start.
Yeah, that grip.
You're not good early.
Stay out of the
but
hands,
man.
go offense.
Well, you and I were coaching high school at the same time, me at Mount Vernon, you at Charles City. And, you know, we were young, and I just know one thing I would be doing is asking for more space, more mat space, and get more kids out.
Yeah, trying to get the kids out.
Just get the kids
And
out.
sometimes it's just a matter of just not quitting, just sticking with it, and all of a sudden, good things start to happen. Deal in deep on the single. Here he is, same position he was in the first period. He got a trip in the first period, but not this time. And oh, wow. Cole steps all the way over, kind of unorthodox, but man, he's long and dangerous. And now Deal's just trying to hold on for a stalemate.
Yeah,
He
not
gets
many
it.
people could have done that without. I mean, that looked painful, but it didn't look like it bothered Jameel Coles.
Here's a replay. Here's him jumping over, all the way over. Almost Deal held on to that ankle. Otherwise, he would have scored. No, nice go behind. His hand was down. That's a takedown. That's a big takedown with 7 seconds left.
Yeah, that's when you can get them taken down. And did they take it away?
No, I think I think Grandview threw the brick. And we're going to review.
Yeah, no, I think that.
I think his hands were down.
I think his hands were down, and really nice job there.
Let's go back.
Here he is. Let's take a look again.
Like 15 seconds.
Cole shoots. Deal goes around.
That is close.
Yeah,
that is
close.
But the call on the mat is 3, and I can see why the brick was thrown. But
it's harder to change it when they, when you did call it or not call it.
Did you rewind it?
That was close. That was close. So that'd be a big takedown.
Hashtag Iowa PBS Sports. Stay connected with Iowa PBS Sports no matter where you're watching from. Join the conversation. Follow us on Facebook and X and use the hashtag Iowa PBS Sports.
Okay, stop. Go.
Yeah, we were talking about space, but I was out at Norwalk High School last night, visiting with the coach. Tremendous space, 3 mats, lots of kids out. Girls practice first, then the guys are in there. A lot of coaches. I mean, you developed that practice of getting as many coaches. No ego there. You want as many coaches working. I was really impressed with Coach Jake Brown and the program he's trying to build out there. And I just like anyone that wants to get the guys out. And we're going to look at these other the schedule that we have coming up. Loras versus the Battle of the Bergs.
Yes, sir.
And then we've got Central at Luther, and then the women, William Penn versus Grandview right back here in this arena in February.
Goals go down. Deal goes down, escapes. 7-2. You know, another takedown for him. He'd be looking at major decision territory. But Coles, you can see he's kind of picked it up here.
Center.
He knows he's got some points to make up.
Hands, guys.
Oh, right at the edge.
On the edge.
He's just nope, out of bounds there.
Neutral.
Minute 9.
Here's a replay. Has a single. Coles is just really a handful. Oh, nice shot by Coles.
Nice dropping down by Jakari Deal there. Looking to come around and drive through. Comes up.
Neutral.
Here we go. He needs it, looking for a trip. This would be a major decision territory here. 7-2 right now. So this would be something you want to. I love that he's still trying to score, not just holding on defensively. But Coles comes through. Coles is trying to put him in jeopardy. Deal holding on for the ankle for dear life here.
I mean, you're never going to finish clean on Jameel Coles.
Oh man, this guy is hard to score on, and man, he goes the whole man. I love that. No quit here. 12 seconds left, still 7-2. Cole still looking. Good scrap's going to end right here. It looks like 7-2. Jakari Deal, the two Deal brothers both win.
Good work, guys.
So you got the Hurd brothers on the Viking side. You got the Deal brothers.
Very impressive win.
Sealing the deal at 174 and 184. And they were a big deal for the Lopers. It was really important, as you said, for a lot of reasons. Momentum, the feel, the whole bit.
Here's the score. Deal. It's the first takedown. Scores on the edge. Gets out to the lead. Ends up winning the match. And you know, that's the third match. Even though that's kind of gotten out of hand, you won your third match, and you got a couple more to go here. Especially, you know, you're looking to, like we said, 2 number 1 heavyweights. But here's GK, Coach. GK, you got this. The national champ. Maybe I just call him the champ. The champ's coming out. This guy is put together. And he's Jacob Awishnas? Awishus, yes.
In for the injured Jackson Kinsella.
Justin Kinsella.
And he's not in there, and he's the number 3 ranked NCAA Division II wrestler at 197. Couldn't go tonight. So Jacob Awishus from Gearing High School in Scottsbluff, Nebraska is in. He was a state runner-up a couple of years ago in Nebraska. And going up against GK, the national champion. Beat his teammate, Owen Brumgart, 4-2, and a defending national champion for first place.
And he sang the national anthem.
And he sang the national anthem. And if you were on to sing that, man, I tell you,
Owen
Brumgart out of Kansas, Rock, Kansas, coming back home to sing the national anthem. Like I said, I like that little country there, you know.
Yeah.
You know, if a walkout song, I'd probably be a little more country than I am heavy metal anyway.
GK, San Diego, California.
I think you'd probably be a Motown guy for your
for sure,
walkout.
for sure.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
They'd have had to put the needle on the 45s for us to have a walkout song, buddy. Oh.
I still got some of those. Oh, man. Nothing yet.
Working offense, gentlemen.
Wishness is doing a good job holding him off so far. GK, I've seen him at Nationals, man. When he gets going, there it is. Oh, my goodness. Woo! That was impressive. I was just saying, man, that happens. When he goes, he goes.
You look at that name, and it was so nice of him to just say,
yeah, call me
Coach,
GK.
just call me GK.
That's what he likes.
Cueca Laho. And we said it once.
He's a good one.
Coming out of San Diego, California, by way of the Congo.
Red down.
14-2, ranked #1. He's a junior. We've been saying ranked #1 a lot. He's the 5th in the Grandview lineup, and we've got one more. Greg Hagan, local guy.
Yep.
Des Moines.
You betcha.
Coming up to try to finish things off, but he's going up against a guy that grew up not too far from here, Crew Howard from Clarinda, Iowa. And so we've been looking forward to that all night, but we haven't been bored waiting.
No, man. We have really had some great matches throughout the lineup. And you know what, Nebraska-Kearney, they come to wrestle, man. Even though some of the matches they lost, they came to wrestle.
Red.
Had some injuries back up, but they've come to scrap. I loved it.
Red defers, green. Bottom. Red defer, green down.
GK goes down for Grandview.
No caution,
3-0. Grandview up.
No stall. Set. Okay, top.
Clubs have really, grown since you and I were wrestling. And I mentioned Norwalk. Your colleague Mike Doty just texted me and said his daughter's in the Norwalk Kids Club, and that is led by former 4-time state champion Jake Marlin, and who's out of Creston, and yet the clubs all over the place. They've really popped up, haven't they?
Yeah,
Coach?
they have, and you know what? Not just the boys, the girls, and our girls wrestling is just on fire. I love it. The growth of girls wrestling in the state and the nation.
Fastest growing sport in the NCAAs right now, and they just announced that there's going to be an NCAA championship in 2026 for the women, and
red neutral.
That's going to be something else. (7-1) minute left in the second period. GK for the Vikings out in front.
Nice single. Goes right to the finish. 10-1 now. Looks like he's going to try to build his lead. I think he's feeling it.
Neutral.
Tim Johnson alongside Jim Miller. Iowa PBS college wrestling back after about a 12-year hiatus.
How great is that, man? Had so many people just say, man, I'm so excited to get wrestling back.
Yeah, it's been tremendous to work
Iowa
with.
PBS.
Producer Josh Bittner and director Andrea Cole, so great to work with. And Andrew Bott, the general manager, here tonight, came out so excited.
How awesome was that?
Yeah, he just, and all they want to do is improve the product, and you know, we just we got going now.
Yeah,
we're off and running.
And already next Tuesday we'll be back at Coe College with Loris.
All right, gentlemen, here we go.
Johnny Ostendorp and Loris College.
Jared Glosser.
And that's a rivalry right there.
Yeah, Glosser wrestled at Iowa. So did Ostendorp.
Yeah. He's football and wrestling. Johnny O out of West Liberty, Iowa. And going to try to pack that gym in Cedar Rapids. Bring a lot of wrestlers from around the area. It's going to be a big night at EB Fieldhouse on the campus of Coe. Next Tuesday night, 7 o'clock Central Time, right here live on Iowa PBS.
13-3. Minute 30 in the third. GK, man, he just reached right in, smashed that leg. I love it when you finish right away.
And I love the knockdown thing. I mean,
crazy.
you know, came right across the chop at the on the neck.
One more takedown will be a tech fall. Yeah, he kind of putting on a takedown clinic here. It kind of shows off all the things that he can get done, man, on his feet.
Fingers. Like those hands.
Whoa, in on that single drive through. Another three. That finishes it off. Tech fall.
Love to see
GK, the number 1 ranked 197-pounder.
In on a single, low single, drives to the takedown. Doesn't stop and lift, drives to the takedown.
Playing to the crowd.
Nice job.
Yelling GK. And if you're joining our coverage via Facebook or YouTube, tell us where you're watching from in the comments. And thank you to all of our viewers for tuning in. You've been treated to a tremendous show, and now for the grand finale, I'd say the main fight on the card.
The main event. And these are two good wrestlers, two big, strong athletes that know how to win, both ranked number 1 in their division. Been waiting. I've been looking forward to this one. Here we go. Greg Hagan, Dowling to Grandview. Crew Howard for Nebraska-Kearney, an Iowa boy from Clarinda. Here we go. I don't think this will be a push-shove heavyweight type match. I think it'll be might be some pushing and shoving, but they're going to be trying to score.
Whoa. Good. I had a hand in the headgear. We're all right. Just a little advertent.
Oh my goodness, that's some pretty physical here, man. I think it was accident, but man, they head butted. Uh-oh, let's get going.
Fingers, man.
Crew Howard was best finish was 4th in the state. I think he got there at Kearney weighing about 220. Now he's 265 or so. Done a really good job. 3rd place at U23s. 4.0 student, academic All-American. Greg Hagan, 4-time finalist. 2023 national champ. My goodness, state champ at Dowling.
You know, I was looking at the Hall of Fame, and Eric Thompson out there, a 3-time national champion. He looks a little bit like Eric.
Yeah.
You know, and one of the greats in
really is,
2012, 13, and 14, and you know, probably was one of the guys that you know, established the program of national champions with Nick Mitchell.
Yes, he did. He kind of put a stamp on it.
Break that grip. Work offense.
Shot by Hagan. Look at these guys. They wrestle just like some of the little guys did. Jumped over by Crew Howard. Oh, my goodness. Don't get hurt here.
Let's go up.
This is great. These guys know how to wrestle, man.
Good job. Stay in here now. 49. Hands.
Crew Howard out of Clarinda. 4.0 cumulative grade point
That's
average.
about like us, TJ.
Yeah.
Together. Put ours together.
And we're lucky to be able to add 2 and 2. But, as we say, we don't know nothing, but we're here. And how blessed are we to have this opportunity, but to have this type of wrestling. America needs wrestling. We're seeing why tonight, the guts, the gumption, the grit that it takes to grind out a good 7-minute match. The same stuff, Millboy, that it takes to grind out a good, long, productive life.
Yep.
And I tell program leaders, I mean, get to know your CEOs and businesses, because instead of, investing $20,000 in headhunters, just invest in wrestling, because you're going to have the best workers come out of this any wrestling program.
The best life lesson sport in the world. You actually learn to pick yourself up and go again when things don't go right. And grit, determination, like you said, TJ. This is obviously, we believe, the best sport in the world, but man, you learn so much.
0-0 first period. And here comes Hagan up, trying to get away. Crew Howard on top. Third in the U23 trials. Crew Howard, he's got aspirations even beyond college, and you can see why. Greg Hagan out of Dowling, Des Moines. As you said, a 4-time All-American, national champion last year. Rolling through and coming around for a big reversal.
That was athletic heavyweights right there.
It was a tough win last year. It was 4-2 last year. Greg Hagan over Crew Howard in the dual meet. His brother, Greg Hagan's brother, Carson, is a football player here, and his younger brother is at Dowling as a heavyweight.
Just like we've been talking family in wrestling, family, most of the time you got multiple kids, multiple wrestlers. Sometimes the dad, the cousins, the uncles.
It's a family investment. Not everybody can sit in those stands on Saturday from 9 to 9, not knowing when your son's going to wrestle, but no, that's the sport there, you know.
Kidding.
One escape with 35 seconds left. It's a big escape for Crew. 16-0. Crew Howard, undefeated so far this year.
It's pretty impressive with their schedule.
Yes. And Greg Hagan, 18-1. Hagan was a national champion in 23. Last year he had an injury default in the national finals. So he's been a 3-time runner-up and a national champion.
We talked about Kearney's schedule. Grandview also, man. Let's see the replay. Here's Hagan. Nice Granby roll right to a reversal. That was sweet.
Got a lot of hip separation there, and then came in and covered those
hips. You can tell he's done that before. The Grandview, they went out to Reno tournament in December. Tough tournament. A lot of Division I teams in it. Hagan won that tournament, actually. Two to 2. Minute 35 in the third period. No stall calls.
Both of them staying right in the middle, Coach.
Here we go, a minute left.
Two #1 ranked wrestlers. number 1 in Division II, Crew Howard. Out of Nebraska-Kearney, number 1 in NAIA. Out of Grandview, Greg Hagan. The football team's getting behind them. They're getting going. 40 seconds. Can the crowd bring them home?
Offense, gentlemen.
Or will we have our third overtime?
Yeah, we could. Well, the other two, Nebraska-Kearney has won. Oh, there's a single by Howard. Oh, my God, nice job.
Big takedown.
Hagan tried like an elevator.
And it looks like
did
with
not
that,
work.
Crew Howard, if he can hold on, will stay undefeated for the Nebraska-Kearney Lopers. And like you said,
Keep working, gentlemen.
the score isn't indicative of 6-4 in matches.
Yes, it was.
And
that's a lot better ride home going to Nebraska-Kearney.
And like you said, and so Crew Howard out of Clarinda, Iowa, comes back to Iowa. Two great sportsmen hugging each other there, and great effort. Crew Howard gets a win. 27-12 is the final score.
Big effort, both teams, man. I loved it.
Final score, Grandview wins 27-12 over a game Nebraska-Kearney here at Dave Simmis Fieldhouse.
There's a shot. You see, Crew gets in on a single. Hagan tries an elevator here, looks like. Crew breaks it and gets the score for the winning takedown.
And like you said, better ride home for Kearney and a good defense at home for Grandview Vikings.
And the crowd, we had a very entertaining meet for everybody that came out.
Next Tuesday, January 21st, Jim and I will be at EV Fieldhouse where the Cohawks host the Loris Dewhawks at 7 p.m. live.
And your alma mater.
My alma mater, yeah.
Baby.
Old Cohawk here. And so I look forward to kind of going home myself there and seeing a great match. The final score, Grandview 27, Kearney, Nebraska 12. For producer Josh Bittner and director Andrea Coyle and the entire Iowa PBS production team, along with my legendary partner Jim Miller, I'm Tim Johnson saying good night from Grandview University for Iowa PBS College Wrestling.
This program was provided by Friends, the Iowa PBS Foundation, as well as generations of families and friends who feel passionate about the programs they watch on Iowa PBS.
The Iowa Department of Health and Human Services encourages Iowans to talk to their doctor or healthcare provider about vaccines. Learn more at hhs.iowa.gov or ask your healthcare provider.
Musco Lighting is honored to support Iowa PBS. We're an Iowa company that lights local schools, community fields, and stadiums, arenas, and venues in more than 125 countries. While our reach is global, our commitment is local.